We are fragments of the divine light, and the divine light knows no fragments. We are oneness, having an experience of itself, appearing as separation. For if there was no appearance of separation, there would just be oneness. And what is oneness? Oneness is this pure potential, this pure love, this pure essence, which cannot be spoken, cannot be said, cannot be drawn, it cannot be anything in itself. It is being itself. And when being becomes something, when oneness splits into separation, we have separate units emerge, units of different species, of different people, of different plants, of different landscapes, of different weather systems. And all these things can become, and do become, individualized and defined, and as a result can get locked into a separate sense of self at the expense of the awareness of the oneness which they came from. And this is the case with us, with human beings. We forget, because we're so locked into our habitual separation, which is a beautiful thing because it allows us, separation is a beautiful thing because it allows us to experience and express and create who we want to be, create who we are. And indeed this is what's happening. We are oneness, learning about what it is, creating itself through this dream of itself, this dream of separation. So separation is a wonderful thing, but as we define ourselves as separate beings, we lose contact, we lose awareness of the essence, we lose awareness of oneness, we lose greater awareness of what is happening here. All that is happening here is not some fragmented, meaningless mess of hopeless understanding. All that is happening here is oneness. All that is happening here is the oneness of life that we are. And if we forget this, separation has no meaning, has no context, has no purpose. But what we make for ourselves. But when we realise that what we make for ourselves is oneness, creating itself as it goes, then this is incredible. We are the whole of consciousness, that wholeness of light, of love, of being, coming to know itself through its becoming. We are the non-duality, the oneness, learning of itself through duality. And so it's all integrated, it's all needed. It's not like we can neglect oneness or we can neglect separation. Oneness and separation are the dance of life. Life, one essence of life, bursts out into experience, becomes separate, realizes that separation is beautiful, we can do a lot of things, but it's not the wholeness, it's not the completeness, so there's a search for meaning, and coming back into oneness. And this oneness we always are, this oneness is our present moment, this oneness is the truth of being, and even in separate experiential mode, we have the potential to see and know this oneness. And in fact, the seeing and knowing of oneness is the seeping through separation or rising above separation in any which direction, to know the oneness at source, which is the oneness at heart, and which is what we all need reminding of. So what I teach is a synthesis, a way of seeing non-duality and duality, oneness and separation, together as the one that they are, which is the one that we are, which is love.